Okay, our today's topic is document control. This is section 4, and in this section, the first is document structure. In document structure, we will see how many levels are in the document. There are mainly two levels in accounting document: header level and item level. The difference is whatever you mention at header level will be applicable for the entire document, and the item level is the information you will give at item level will only be applicable for the particular item. Now if you understand the document structure in SAP system, you can easily identify the contents in the document and their purpose and functionalities. Just simply understand these levels. You can, when you see the sales order, the things you will first look is header level and item level. If you see purchase order, header level, item level, purchase requisition, quotation, inquiry, customer invoice, vendor invoice. So any document in SAP system, you will always find two levels: header level and item level. Header level, the information, for example, date. Okay, the date. If you see the in printing invoice, a printed invoice, you will see the date is on the top, and the items is like item can be material numbers, yeah, like material number 1, material number 2, material number 3. So those are items, and the date is on the top. So date is given at header level of the document, and that is applicable for all the items. Yeah, but the information you will give at item level, for example, price is different per item. So the information which you will provide at item level will be different, but the information which you will give at header level is applicable for the entire document. Now I will proceed further. Header level is controlled by document type. Now header level is controlled by document type, and item level is controlled by posting keys. Document type is used to differentiate the business transactions. Okay, for example, if it is a customer invoice, so the document type can be DR. Okay, if it is vendor invoice, the document type can be KR. Do you remember last time we did posting period variant? Yeah. In posting period variant, I told you D represents customer, K represents vendor. Yeah, S represent GL accounts. Yeah. So here in the document type, if you see the naming convention, this is called, you can call this naming convention of the document type. So DR is customer invoice, KR is vendor invoice, SA is a GL document. So document type is used to differentiate the business transaction. Yeah, whether vendor invoices is similarly customer payments, when the customer make the payment. Yeah, so the document type can be DZ, and these document types are created at client level, which is valid for all the clients, and SAP has already delivered you some standard document types. So I believe that mostly the companies use the standard document types. Very few times, if there is a gap in the business process, then they create their own document type. Okay, document types are defined at client level and are therefore valid for all company codes. Now, further, our second is at header level, number ranges. Now, number ranges are linked with document type. As I mentioned, document type controls the header of the document, and document type also determines the number of the document as well, which is number range. Okay. And finally, document type also controls the account type. Account type means whether it is a customer document, it is a vendor document, it is a GL document, it is an asset document, what type of document it is. Okay. Now I will go into the system and show you exactly the same information, okay, so that you know what I have told you according to the system. So go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting global settings, okay, document, and you have document types. So click on the first one, define document types for entry view. I will explain you later on, or I can explain you now. Yeah, there are two different types of view when you post the document, post the invoice. Entry view, general ledger view. Okay. Entry view, how the document is posted. Entry view. General ledger view is how the document can be viewed according to the general ledger. Like for example, you have posted the customer invoice. So instead of customer number display, you can see the reconciliation account number, because the reconciliation GL account you have assigned into the each customer and vendor master record. Okay, so I will show you in the system when I post the document. There are two different types of views, but the document type is the list of the document type is the same. It's just the division they have made. Yeah, so there is not so much difference. So if you execute the first one, define document types for entry view, so you can see all the document types like AA asset posting, AB accounting document. So if you go to position and search DR, DR is customer invoice, KR is vendor invoice. Similarly, DZ is customer payment and KZ is vendor payment. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, document type controls the number ranges and the account types. And this is another certification exam question, that document type is controls account types. Okay. Yeah. Now, if you see the properties of DR, document type, and see what does this control. So you can click on details. Click on details and you will be on this screen. As I mentioned, document type controls the number ranges. So you have a number range section in its properties. Yeah, that is document type, and this controls number ranges for the document. If you click this button, number range information. Now number range is 18. In the SAP standard system, this is standard setting, yeah. The companies can change this setting according to its requirement. If they say no, for customer invoice the document number should start from 20, yeah, instead of 18. So you will mention 18 here, that is just a number, but the range, in order to see the range you have to click this button, number range information. Click this button and I believe that number range, if we have choose the copy option, when we copy the company codes, template company code, so the number range should be copied. But if it is not copied, maybe because I say yeah, no, yeah. No. So let's say whether this is the number range which is not copied, or any number range. Yeah? So our company code is AU01. You have glasses button mean display, change intervals, or you have change status. Yeah? Click on display intervals. Right now you don't have any number range here. So today probably, if you are confused, yeah, that I was not copying the number range when I copy the company code, so where does it affect? It will affect here. There is no number range, yeah. So what will happen, I can create my own number range, or I can copy at this stage as well. Yeah, let's say if I'm gonna copy, so I have a option here, copy. Yeah, click on copy, and from, I will click this button and choose the template company. At this point, you already know, because last time when I was working on the vendor and customer master data, I created my own range as well. I told you how to create it. If you click on display intervals, you have a button here. Yeah, insert interval. So either you can create your own custom number range according to the business requirement, or you can copy the standard number range. Okay. For training purposes, I will copy, yeah, but in asset accounting I will create my own number range, so that you can see both options, copy and how to create your own. Because when you will practice yourself, I will suggest you to copy, yeah, because it will be better for you first copy, and then second time when you do practice, then you create your own. Okay, so you will have both examples in front of you. So click on copy and choose from the company should be the template company. Let's say 0001. Okay, I wanna copy from 1000. Yeah, it's my choice, yeah, because I know 1000 is a template as well. To A01 and click on copy. Continue. Company code 1000 was copied to A01. Yeah, now click on display. Click this button, display intervals. Now you see the number ranges have been copied, and this is 0. Current number is 0. It is not being used by any other person, because that is the part of our company code. Okay, you can delete it, you can keep it, yeah, but you have to be careful. 01 represents 01 to 0199. Now if you see this number range 01019 and 010199, yeah, what is the difference?
Yeah.
Year, yes, You're right. Here is the difference. For each year, it's the same number range. So it means when your fiscal year will finish, the number range will be restarted. So you don't have to confuse, because here you will you should note the uh, one thing, that every document is uniquely identified by the three following fields. First is document number, second is company code, and the third is fiscal year. And that is another question in the certification exam. Yeah, they ask you the question, yeah, document number, sorry, document is identified by the following fields. You will have 5 or 6 options. You have to choose 3. Okay, and those 3 options are document number, company code, and fiscal year. So for each number range, you have a different fiscal year. Now we are looking at the document type, customer, yeah, DR. And DR, the number range was 18. Now 18 represents 18,000 to 18. This is the number, yeah, that's the number. If you go, you have to make sure that this year is 2014 and number 18 exists. If it doesn't, the system gives you the error when you post the invoice that no number range information is found. Yeah, similar type of error you will find it. So if you go to 18 and have a look, so can you see this? Yeah, 18 2014, so it exists. Many of the students who do practice at home, they send me this error that they are having the problem that no number range exists. That is because that they don't have any number range included in their company code. So you have to copy, because this number range I did not copy initially when I was copying the company code. Yeah, and here I noticed that there was no number range, and at this stage I copied. So my problem is solved. Either I could copy or I could create my own number range. But in the real business scenario, I will suggest you not to copy, because every company will have a different business requirement, and they can tell you that okay, the customer invoice should start from 54,000, 55,000. So if you have already copied, it's a long list. So it's a waste of time for you to delete every number range. Yeah. Okay, so I will suggest you not to copy, because if you even copy, it will be again a problem, because sometimes you delete it, the system will still be giving you the message the number range already exists, because it cannot be overlapped. Again, it's the same same issue which you face in the customer and vendor master record, that number range cannot be overlapped. Okay. Now I will go back, and I have created the number ranges for the customer, sorry, for the documents, and this is the section for account types allowed. This is another question in the certification exam, that they give you the choices and ask you how many document types, sorry, how many account types are allowed in a document type. So so there are 5 different types of account types: assets, customer, vendor, material, and GL account. Document types also define whether invoices are posted with the net procedure, and negative postings permitted, and also, as you can see here, required during document entry. Yeah, this is another question in the certification exam, and the most of the people do not care at this point, that they look at the properties of the document type completely. Yeah, people ignore this. People just actually take uh, care of number ranges and the account types. That's it. Now the question which is asked in the certification exam, that either you can make the fields required or not at document type level. Yeah, so you can see, no, it is not possible, because that is the job done by field status. No, this can be done by document type as well, only for two fields: reference number and document header text. Can you see this? Required during document entry. If I will tick this, if I will tick both of them, so what will happen, that when you create a document by using this document type, these two fields will be mandatory, will be required. Okay, so sometimes if it is required and now the manager says, okay, make them optional, now you will go first into the field status variant and will go through every field where these fields have become required. This can be per document type as well. So this is another question in the certification, and this is very tricky question, because you don't care, because you think this is the job by field status. Yeah, but there are many different uh, you know many different, you can say, contents or things like document type which control the fields as well. Yeah. So I'm not actually making the required, just to show you. Okay, yeah, the rest of the fields are not important, so all these information you have to keep this in mind. Go back, and similarly you can check the properties of the customer payment. Execute, and you can see reverse document type is AB, because sometimes you have to reverse the payment document as well if the customer changes its mind and wants his money back, so you can reverse it. So the reverse document type can be AB, and the account types allowed and negative postings permitted, and the number range is 14. Okay, invoice one was 18. This is about the payment document, so the payment document is 14. Similarly, for vendor, KR.
So when we copied all number ranges or only 18, like for the customer invoice?
No, everything will be copied. You don't have to be selective, if because you are copying, so every number range will be copied. Yeah?
So in this case, do you need to double check if you've got number 14 as well on the
2014.
Yes, you have to make sure the 14 exists in the number range information, but I hope this will be existing, because I have copied all the number ranges. Yeah.
right? Okay.
Now I can see that vendor invoice KR, the document type is from 32. Yeah, but I believe that it should be 19. 18 is for customer, 19 is for vendor. Yeah. So in order to go into the number range information, AU01, click on intervals. So 19 exists, so I will go back and keep it 19, and reverse document is AKA, that is fine, and then save it, and I will create a new one, document type. Go back, and similarly I will check KZ, vendor payment, and document type is 15, that is fine, and you see account types allowed are being changed. Yeah. Now similarly I will have a look on the GL accounts SA. This is for GL document posting. uh, that is fine. Yeah. So I'm looking at those document types which I'm gonna use in the later topics, yeah, in the later sections. Similarly, you can create your own document type as well, but you have to start from Z. As you can see the example here, Z1 is vendor invoice, Z day. So any document type which starts from Z is the end user created setting. Now go back, and now you have better understanding of the document type. Okay, our next topic is item level. Item level is controlled by posting keys. Like document types, posting keys are also defined at client level, and the posting keys determine whether the line item is a debit entry or credit entry. Okay, and there are already standard posting keys defined by SAP system, which I will show you. And field status, posting keys controls the field status of the document. Okay, for every uh, information you have a field status. Similarly, document field status is controlled by posting keys. So define posting keys. Execute. Okay. 01 is used for invoice, and that is debit. Account type is customer. Similarly, normally we use two posting keys, 40 and 50. 40 is used for debit entry, 50 is used for credit entry. Okay, so you will come across these two posting keys a lot, and 01 is the invoice. So if you go down and have a look on 40 and 50, so that is 40 debit entry and 50 credit entry. So if you double click on 40 or click this button details or double click on 40, so first of all you will see the debit or credit indicator, either it is used for debit or transaction or credit transaction. And account type is GL account. Okay, it's the radio button which can be used for only for one type of account. Okay, other attributes is sales related, and sales related is it determines whether the posting is sales related, and the sales figure of the account is to be updated by the transaction. Okay, because 40 means debit means money is coming in, credit is money is going out according to SAP. Because sometimes I know here in the banks, yeah, if you deposit the money it says that your account is credited, yeah. But in SAP it's you have to go into the opposite way. The reason is because when the customer will make payment, yeah, then your account will be debited. Yeah, first you sell something, you are credited because the customer has not made payment. Yeah, when the customer will make the payment, then you are debited, your company is debited and the customer account is credited. So initially your revenue account is credited and the customer account is debited. When the customer make the payment, your revenue account is debited and customer account is credited. Okay. So that is why debit entry means money is coming in. Yeah. Other attributes is related to special GL. Special GL means advance payment. Okay. If you don't rely on the customer, you can ask him to pay you in advance, like down payment. So that will be in the category of special GL transactions. Reversal posting key. If you will reverse the document, so the posting key will be 50. 50 is used for credit entry. And the last is payment transaction. Payment transaction determines whether the line item is connected to a payment transaction or not. So this information is required for analyzing the payment history and creating payment invoices.
Can I ask a question there? About the posting key? We
Yeah.
can see, we know that the top, the posting key 40 say debit entry.
Yeah.
Right. So why on the second table or the second square, they give you the option to make a credit?
Here, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Why?
actually, this is the functionality. It's just a description. This is
Okay.
just a description, but here it will work accordingly whatever you choose. The radio button.
Right. Okay.
Okay, that's just a name, 40 debit enter. Yeah.
Mm.
Now the main objective of the posting key is to maintain field status.
Mm.
Yeah. So you have a button here on the top, maintain field status. Yeah. If you click on maintain field status, so now through the posting key you can maintain the field status of the item, because posting key controls the item level of the document. So posting key controls the field status of the item level. Yeah. So you have general data, additional account, materials management. If you click on general data, so again you have the same options as you have in customer and vendor master data, like express, required entry and optional entry. Okay. Similarly, if you go back and check 50, double click on that and you can see it is used for credit entry. So for each uh, posting key there is a different customization. Now the purpose to show you the properties of the document type and posting key is that you can understand the requirement of the business in a better way, because in the end of the day, if you have to create your own document type and posting keys, you can understand what is the ingredient of the document type and posting key. Okay, now for example, ingredient mean, double click on that and you must know all such information, because in the end of the day, if you think okay the customer, because it is not recommended that you change the standard posting key and document type, it is not recommended. Yeah, if SAP says if you wanna change the standard document type, so it is better to create your own posting key or document type and then do the setting whatever the business requirement is. So that's the reason you must know what make a posting key or a document type.
So what about copying this and do enhancement? Will it be possible?
If you want to copy,
Mm-hmm.
First of all, you don't have copy option. You have a create button here, create, yeah.
All right.
So you don't have copy option, so you have to create and then do the settings, whatever the business requirement is, yeah. You can understand, okay, this should be debit entry, okay, this posting key should allow the customer, vendor, GL assets, okay, other attributes, this should be sales relevant, special GL. Then in the field status, which fields you have to suppress, required or optional, yeah. So it's just that part of setting. Otherwise, normally, uh, uh, every company use the standard posting keys or document types, yeah. They don't spend much time to change them.
Even while I'm
it's
working,
it's
we're
just
using the same.
it's just the, it's just the consultant job to know the such things, because as I've told you that such questions are asked in the certification exam. If they are asking you these questions in the certification exam, so obviously they are checking you whether you know such uh, customization, you know, or you just know the surface knowledge of the posting key, you know the inside of the posting key or not. So this is a very deep depth, this is the depth of the information, because each end user will just know 40 and 50. Even end user can tell you what is the meaning of 40 and 50, but he doesn't know what is the what is controlling 40 50.
Yeah, I've been using that, but I didn't know the meaning.
Yeah,
Just
so
finding out.
that's it. Okay, now I will go to the simple documents in financial accounting. First is GL document posting. Now I am going into the end user screen and then post the GL document. Yeah, I I hope that we have I believe that we have configured all the necessary settings to post the GL document. So let's see if anything is missing. So we have to configure it. Yeah. Mostly what can be missing is the controlling area. Yeah, I told you that sometimes, I have experienced during the training that in some system, controlling area is required when we post the document. So let's see. We will go and try. Yeah. So come out from this screen, and now I am working as an end user. Go to accounting, financial accounting, general ledger, document entry. General ledger can be posted by using two transaction codes, yeah, which is used by most of the companies. They use only one method, yeah, but there are two different transaction codes with which you can post a general ledger document. The first is FB50. The second is F-02. So whatever method you like, you can use it. F-02 is an old way of posting the documents. FB50 is little bit user friendly and easy to post if you use FB50. But most of my students who are already working on SAP system, they told that their company their company was using the method of posting GL document through F-02. They were not aware of using FB50, and that was really a surprise for me. Well, I will show you both options. Yeah. So double click on FB50, and the system will ask you the company code. So type here AU01, continue. So you will be on this screen. When you come on this screen, initially I was asked the company code, but let's say I am already in company code AU01, and now I have to go go and post the GL document for another company code. So first is you must know how to change the company code. Okay, so you have a button here on the top, switch company code. If you click on this, so it will ask you which company code. So you can choose whatever you like, let's say 1000. Yeah, so you can change the company code easily, in which you have to do posting. AU01. Now with AU01, okay, first time when you come on this screen, yeah, you are interested to see the document type. As you can see, this is the header level. Yeah, this box is the header level, and this is the item level. This the second box. That's the first thing. Yeah, header level and item level. The date, the currency, the reference, the document header text. If I want to make them required entry, you notice the control in the document type. Yeah, reference and document header text can be required by using the document type. Okay, and if you click on detail, okay, first I have to give the date, and this is the detail which is also at header level. Now I cannot see the document type here because document type should be on this screen as well. So in order to make it appear on the screen, I will click on editing options, call up editing options for accounting. Click this button and you will be on this screen. You have an option here, document type option, and it is saying document type hidden. So you can mention here document type ready for input or will be displayed. Yeah, whatever you want. So let's say document type ready for input, and you want to display the periods as well. You are interested that you have defined posting period variant, so you must know which period you are in, and the posting period posting period is defined by the date. Yeah, so you have a button here, display periods. Display periods, save, go back, and now you can see here document type and period, which was not there before. Yeah, they were hidden, so now you can display them. Okay, so before I post the GL document, you already know that GL document is posted for rent, salaries, office expenses. Yeah, so do you remember that we have created any GL account for rent or salaries?
No.
Any expense account we created?
Yeah, we created
We did create an expensive account,
utilities.
but as a group rather than.
Okay, I will, if you want to check it, so you can click and the GL account. Our chart of account is ZAU1. Yeah, continue. So this is the list of all the GL accounts we created. Now I can see that we don't have any, we have purchases, sorry, yeah, purchases, but we don't have any
Expensive.
suitable account to post the GL account, GL document. So I will go into the, I will create a new session and quickly create GL accounts. Yeah? I know the transaction code FS00. So first of all, I will create, let's say 5010, create, expenses, short text rent, GL group account number, yes, rent, yeah, control data, line item display, sort key 001, and field status group for expenses, expe, expense accounts, yeah, that's what I created, and then save it. Similarly, you can create one more account 5020 with the template of 5010, and that can be salaries and wages. Okay, salaries and labor expense, yeah, so you can change here salaries and labor expense. The rest of the information will be same. Save. Now you have created two expense accounts. From the balance sheet side, you have to create now liabilities, yeah, rent payable and salaries payable account from the liability side, yeah. As for customer and vendor, you have created trade receivable and trade payable. Similarly, for GL account, rent payable, salaries payable, yeah. So 2000 to 2999 is the range of our liabilities GL account. Do you remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
So create one 2010, create assets, sorry, liabilities, balance sheet account, and this will be rent payable. Payable or payables?
Payable.
Payables.
Payable.
Payable.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I am choosing an other liabilities current, yeah. I will choose one group account number, other liabilities current, yeah. Line item display 001, for liabilities I will choose general, save. Okay, continue. This is just a warning. Similarly, create one more account 2020 with the template of 2010, and this will be salaries payable, salaries and labor expense payable, and then save it. The rest of the information will be copied. Now go back to the GL document. Yeah, now you know 5010 is the rent account. Yeah, which is going to be credited. Yeah,
Rent is going to be debit. Expense.
The expense account could be debited.
okay. Yeah, sorry, 2010 and 2020. So let's say rent is 15,000 and salaries is
25.
let's say 25,000. Okay. The next is similarly 2010, click on 15,000, and the second one is 25,000. Okay, okay. GL document is used for internal purposes.
Right.
Yeah, this is just for internal purposes, and customer and vendor documents are used for external purposes, because in for customer, yeah, this is the transaction related to external, yeah, external business. And similarly, if you post a vendor invoice, so it is the same concept, but basically the document has to go outside the company, because invoice, yeah, invoice you will give to the customer or vendor.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, when invoice will be given to you by the vendor, but the customer invoice will be given to you by your company to the customer.
Right.
GL document is only used for internal postings. That is not the external document. This will be remaining within your business. It will just update your nominal ledger.
But vendor document, is it not also a internal document? Like,
Not a vendor document, yeah.
because vendor, suppose okay, vendor is like rent supplier or the state agent
Yeah.
is our vendor, no?
Yeah, but actually right now the situation is we are not posting the vendor. Yeah, we are just updating that the general ledger, that okay, that is our rent.
Yeah, but this rent can be posted as
External vendor as well, yeah,
Vendor as
through the vendor as well, but the business scenario which I am showing
well.
you
Okay.
is different.
Yeah, because this one is like posting creating a journal entry.
General entry, it's just a general entry. There is no vendor involved, you cannot see any vendor. It's just the rent and rent payable. But if you have a vendor, yeah, then it will be a vendor invoice, not the general ledger document. Just to show you how the general document is posted, that's why I'm showing you this scenario. But if you ignore the scenario of rent, let's take the example of salaries. Yeah,
Or maybe it's prepayment or accruals. We can post it through general ledger.
exactly,
Like normally we do that.
that's right. Yeah. So you can do this, accruals, deferrals. Yeah. So this is possible. Yeah,
Or any adjustment.
adjustments, even salaries can be a vendor posting as well. Yeah, so but I just try to show you how how this the posting is done. Yeah,
Okay.
but right now we are having this error, as you can see here. If I double click on that, additional account assignment required for field. Yeah, so let me fix this error. So we have solved the issue of additional account assignment by going into the field status group, and in expense accounts we used asset accounting, and these two fields were required entry and we make them optional entry. Yeah, so the error is resolved. Now finally we are ready to post the GL document. Yeah, before you post the document you have to simulate the document. Simulation will give you the overview of the document, how the document is posted. If you click on simulate, so that's how the document will be posted. Rent is debit, rent payable is credit. Salaries and labor expense is debit, and expense account liability is credit. Yeah. Any information which you can see, you already know about this. Document type, you know the definition of the document type. Posting key, PK. Posting key 40 debit, 50 credit. Company code is yours, AU01, fiscal year 2014, period 8. According to the field fiscal year variant settings, do you think it should be period 8? Our year fiscal year is starting from April. So April is 1, May 2nd,
Yeah.
June 3rd, yeah, July, August, September, October, November. This is November, so the period should be 8. So all the information which you can see on this screen, you have either created yourself or you are using the standard settings. Yeah. But you know each and every information on this document. Yeah. Now you have to click on, you have two options here. Either you can park it, or the second option you have,
Complete.
yeah, you can complete it or you can hold it. Basically you have two options, hold and park, but we will discuss on this topic later on. Yeah, the system is held. Okay, and then post. Okay, so I told you that you can expect the error, no controlling area has been assigned to company code AU01. Yeah. So we will fix this problem after the break, but I would like to tell you that the controlling area we are supposed to maintain at our section 10. Yeah, but if I maintain it now, so we can use it into section 10, but you have to remember all these steps which I will show you how to maintain controlling area at this point, because later on I will just continue, you know, if we maintain the controlling area today.
Yeah. So does it mean that if there is no control for you don't set up the control, this one
I
control
cannot
area,
I cannot post
you
the
cannot
document.
post.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So right now, okay, so no controlling area has been assigned to company code AU01. So that's the error we are receiving right now, and in order to fix this error we will maintain our controlling area. Okay, just forgot to write this. Um, debtor level, item level. Okay, controlling area. Controlling area is the part of CO module, but it is not the highest level of hierarchy. Company code is the highest level of hierarchy in FI module, but controlling area is not. In CO module, the highest level of hierarchy is operating concern. That is the highest level of hierarchy in CO module. Many people who know FICO, if they are not certified, they will not tell you which one is the highest level of hierarchy, because they will be thinking that controlling area is the highest level of hierarchy, which is wrong. Operating concern is the highest level of hierarchy, but operating concern is only used when we work on the profitability analysis module of CO. So operating concern is only used in the COPA module. COPA is profitability analysis. Now, how we can determine the highest level of hierarchy? On what basis? We make the basis of relationship. Operating concern has got one-to-many relationship with the controlling area. So that is the question you may be asked in the CO certificate, not FI. Yeah, in the CO certificate, they ask you what is the relationship between operating concern and controlling area. When we call one to many, what does it mean?
It's like involve a main or the module or the part of the module or
No, operating concern can have many controlling areas, like assignment.
oh, right, okay.
Yeah, when we say relationship, it means assignment.
Okay.
So really, operating concern is the only one, and controlling area will have an assignment with the operating concern. So
What is the operating concern? What does it mean?
operating concern is just the four-digit alphanumeric key which we use for profitability analysis of the company. Profitability analysis mean report like stock turnover, sales, and uh, three ratios. Yeah, gross sales. Okay, and two more, uh, which is not coming into my mind, but I will tell you later on.
Like quick asset test.
No, it's basically reporting. Sorry, contribution margin, gross sales, and one more. Yeah, uh, which is basically a report. Automatically, that report is updated if your company is using this module, COPA. And that is the basics of BI module. Later on, its advanced stage is business intelligence, you know, And business intelligence advanced stage is HANA, SAP HANA. Probably you have heard about HANA. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where it is coming from, the basic module to understand business intelligence in HANA is profitability analysis, COPA. Its name suggests profitability analysis. Yeah, we will cover profit center. Profit center and profitability analysis. What is the difference? The difference is profit center uh, is the analysis. Profit center analyzes the internal revenue. Yeah, in the company. Profitability analysis analyzes the external sources of revenue for the company, which market is profitable, which geographical region is profitable, which customer is profitable. Yeah, all such things are done in the COPA. But profit center will calculate the internal revenue, internal postings. Yeah, like when you transfer the stock from one storage location to another storage location, yeah, within the company, so profit center will, you know, consider that. Now if you mention here controlling area 1, controlling area 2, controlling area 3, and controlling area 4, so you can assign as many controlling areas as you want with the operating concern. It's just the information. Yeah, now another information is SAP recommends that a group of company, for example British Petroleum, Shell, Total, or any company, British American Tobacco, all of them have to use one controlling area, only one. They cannot have multiple controlling areas. They should have one controlling area for all the global companies. Yeah, head office is in UK, in England. They, the head office will create the controlling area, and the currency will be GBP. Yeah, and all the companies in the rest of the world will be using the same controlling area with the currency GBP. Yep, all the planning will be done in GBP. Sorry, all the planning uh, can be done in the local currency. Yeah, but the main currency of the controlling area will be GBP. Later on, the translation is possible. Yeah, so it is not possible that the company can have the second controlling area. If the company will have the second controlling area, it will have a very strong business reason. Maybe if the company is doing tobacco business, but later on it has invested the money in the plastic toys business. Yeah, so you see, where is tobacco, where is plastic toys? Very different business, you know. Yeah, business activity. So in that case you can have a second controlling area for plastic, but if the business is only one, which is to sell tobacco, then you will have the only one controlling area.
So we can say controlling area is related to the activity of the business.
Yes, like, controlling area. Now the controlling area definition, yeah, we will see the definition of controlling area, that it calculates the cost, expenses, and overheads of the business. Okay? That's why we use the controlling area. Financial FI module is just to, is just related to record the financial activity of the business. Yeah, and controlling area is for calculating the overheads. Yeah. overhead cost on the business. Now controlling area will be the one for a particular company code. Let's say we will choose controlling area 3. Under the controlling area 1, now you can have multiple company codes assignment with the controlling area. It's one to many relationship. One controlling area can be assigned to multiple company codes. Okay, one company code is in UK, second is in France, the third is in Germany, but the controlling area will be the one. Now the requirement which is asked in the certification exam, the requirement is that if every company code want to use the same controlling area, the requirement is the company code should have the same fiscal year variant and chart of accounts. Yeah, the same chart of accounts, same fiscal year variant, then you can have the same controlling area. So you will see that there is a alignment in all the companies, that one controlling area, one chart of accounts, one fiscal year variant. Okay, so nobody will be lost. Yeah, everyone will be on the same track. Yeah. So let's say company code controlling area 3 can have company code, let's say 3.1, 3.2, and the requirement is, let's say 3.14 is our company. Okay, requirement is same chart of accounts and fiscal year variant. So controlling area and company code, it's one to many relationship. Okay, we call it one to many relationship. Okay, now I will go into the system and will maintain the controlling area. I will create a new session, SPRO. Okay, we can maintain the controlling area through enterprise structure. Okay, if you go to enterprise structure and click on definition and controlling, so we have an option here, maintain controlling area and create operating concern. If you are not using COPA, yeah, then you don't have to create operating concern. But if you later on decide to use operating concern, your company decides, then you can later on create operating concern and then assign it with the controlling area. It's never too late, yeah. So it's not like first you have to create operating concern then controlling area. No, you can maintain controlling area now, but if you later on, if your company decides to use the functionality of COPA, then you can create operating concern at later stage as well. Okay. So I will recommend you can maintain controlling area within the enterprise structure, but I will suggest you to go through controlling. That's the proper, area, proper node where you maintain the controlling section. So click this button and click on general controlling. general controlling organization and maintain controlling area. The reason I am telling you to maintain controlling area from here is that you don't have to go through different screens, because if you maintain controlling area here, then you have to assign it, yeah, and again you have to come to here and then do additional settings. So instead of going through three different screens, you can go only one screen and do all three things, yeah,
Okay.
just to save your time. Yeah. So execute it. You have the option here, copy, delete, check controlling area. Okay. SAP has provided you the template as company code, so you can copy the controlling area as well. And the template which SAP has provided for controlling area is 0001. Okay, so you can copy the template if you double click on that, and you have the same screen, but I'm not copying, yeah, because I will maintain my own. Okay, you can only copy, well, we cannot copy from this screen, we have to go into the structure, yeah, and here we can copy. So as I mentioned, your controlling area is the template which SAP has provided you is 0001, yeah, company code 0001, controlling area 0001, yeah, you can't see here, but it is provided, so you can note down here the template. In case you have to copy, then I'm suggesting you that you can copy, otherwise you don't need to copy, because we are gonna create our own controlling area. Okay, 0001. Now I will go back and then I will maintain my own controlling area. Click on maintain controlling area, and here you can notice the controlling areas, yeah, 0001 here as well, and you can see the different controlling areas created by different people. You have a template for 1000 as well, 1001 as well, okay, and per country as well, 4200, 4300. I'm gonna create my own, so I will click on new entries. Either I can click on new entries or I have a copy button as well, so I can highlight and then copy as well. So I will click new entries and I will be on this screen. Now I have to choose my controlling area. Let's say our controlling area is ZA01. ZA01 is our controlling area. Here on the right hand side you have a button which means controlling area is equal to company code. If you have already created company code, yeah, so you can click this button and the settings, for example chart of account and fiscal year variant, will be copied from the company code. So click this and your company code is AU01 and some of the information will be copied on this screen. Continue, and you see currency type, currency, chart of accounts and fiscal year variant are copied. And you can change the controlling area name, ZA01. Now assignment control. This section will have two options: controlling area same as company code, cross company code cost accounting. if you have got multiple company codes, which is the scenario of almost every company, that they can have many company codes assigned with one controlling area. So which option you would like to choose, one or
The
two?
second one.
The second one, yeah. So you have to choose cross company code cost accounting, the second one. Currency type 10. If I will choose the first one, you will have only one option in the currency type. Click on this and you have only one option, which is company code currency, because you are choosing controlling area same as company code. But you know that every company will have a different currency, because French company code will have French currency, Germany company code will have German currency. So if you choose the second option and have a look how many options you have now. So you have 6 options: company code currency, controlling area currency, group currency, hard currency, index based currency, global company currency. You think that your company is located in Germany, your company is based on Germany. Yeah. In that case, you have to choose which option?
Group currency.
No, I think you go to the group currency because you're setting it this control area
Yeah,
above the company code level.
that's right. Yeah,
Setting.
exactly. So group currency, controlling area currency is if the controlling area currency is completely different. Yeah, it is not company code currency, it is not group currency, then it is controlling area currency. Group currency is all the group of companies will be using the same controlling area and follow and making the transactions into that currency. Yeah. Hard currency is hard currency is used in those countries where inflation rate is very high. Like you see Japanese yen, it's a very small currency. You can have that much Japanese yen, and later on you come to know, okay, this is just equal to 5,000 pound. Yeah. So it's that is why we use hard currency. Index based and global company currency has got the same concept like group currency. Index based is another currency type which is used in those countries where inflation rate is high. And global company currency has got the same definition as group currency.
Right. What about in terms of the hard currency? On what basis you choose the hard
The
currency?
standard hard currency by SAP is United States dollars.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you choose number 40, automatically the system will pick up that hard currency is US dollars.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So even if you are operating in Indonesia or any country where this currency is inflation rate is high and in currency is very small, yeah, as compared to uh, USD, United States dollars, then you will use hard currency.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So if I will choose group currency, so what happens that automatically the system will define euro, yeah, EUR. So now our company code currency is GBP,
Yeah.
yeah, but our controlling area currency is euro,
Mm-hmm.
because maybe the controlling area is located in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the chart of account and fiscal year variant should be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cost center standard hierarchy. Now there is a concept of standard hierarchy in the controlling area. uh, Whatever we create, either it is cost center, profit center, okay, or internal orders or cost element, whatever it is, we make a hierarchy like a tree. you know Later on I will show you show you that hierarchy when I create the cost center, profit center. At this stage, the system is asking me to define the cost center standard hierarchy, yeah, within the controlling area. This is another question in CO certification exam where the standard hierarchy is created for cost center. So the answer is within controlling area, yeah, because I'm maintaining the controlling area, but at this stage I have to define cost center standard hierarchy. So I will choose the naming convention CCSH hyphen AU01, yeah. After this, we have other options as well. Reconciliation ledger, which is an old concept now, because nowadays we are every company is using new general ledger, yeah, so they don't have to use reconciliation ledger. Reconciliation means reconciliation between CO and FI, yeah, or integration between CO and FI, not FI with CO with FI. So we use to do reconciliation ledger, but now it's the concept of new general ledger through which we can integrate CO with FI. So we no longer use this reconciliation ledger. Okay, so the setting for authorization hierarchies, yeah. So you can use alternative hierarchy for cost center and profit center, and you can lock by tick this button, do not use standard hierarchy. So what will happen, the end users will be using the alternative hierarchies. So this is for authorization, yeah. Maybe the end users do not have the authorizations to use the standard hierarchy, so they will be using alternative hierarchies. After this, click save. When you click save, there will be a dialog box. It will ask you, standard hierarchy does not exist. Should system be created as a standard hierarchy? Click yes. So you have created the cost center standard hierarchy. Create. So we have maintained the controlling area. ZA01 and cost center standard hierarchy is CCSH AU01. After this, you have to assign it with the company code. You see S, singular or plural. So here, from here you can have an idea that you can assign many company codes, yeah, with the same controlling area, with a single controlling
Because
area.
we choose second option, cross company code.
Yeah, no, uh, that's the option you have to choose. Of course, if you are assigning many company codes, yeah, that's the second option you have to choose in assignment control, yeah. If you have only one company code, then you have to choose the first option, yeah. But I am choosing the second option, and I can assign as many company code as I want. Okay, so assignment of company codes, double click on that, and right now there is no entry, so click on new entries, and here you will choose AU01. So OD UK. If you have created OD Germany company code, so this will be mentioned here as well, and that can be AU02, OD Germany, OD France. So all of them will be using the same controlling area, which is ZA01. After this, you can save it. Okay. The third option is activate components. I will activate these components later on when we maintain the controlling area. Yeah. So now we have when we maintain the controlling area in detail. Yeah. So our job here is to maintain the controlling area, which we have done, and assign our company code with that. Go back, cancel, and just have a look on the maintain number ranges. Yeah, number ranges exist for controlling documents. Execute AU01 display intervals. Controlling area number range does not exist. So again we will copy, click on copy, and you already know the template is 001 to AU01 and then copy. Oh, sorry. Our controlling area is ZA01. Okay, now click on display intervals and you will see number ranges have been copied. Yeah, for CO documents. So we have maintained the controlling area. Now go back to the GL account document and now try to post. Click on simulate and then post. So finally the document is posted. Yeah, document 10,000. Now can you tell me why the GL document is 10,000?
Yeah, and that's the account code for the group that we created.
No.
We copied that.
No, when we created the variants for the
No, the document 10,000 was posted in company code where this number range.
yeah, number range when we copied, when we were doing this asset liabilities, we were assigning them the numbers.
When? You mean the last weekend?
Yeah.
No, this was done today.
No, it's what we did today when it was
Was it that 10,000 was posted in company code AU?
Yeah, document is posted. I'm asking where the number range is picked up by the system. It's document type. Yeah, you see document type is SA, GL document, GL account document, and document type is controlling the number range, and that's what I have written here as well, like document type and number ranges. I have mentioned the number ranges as well, and you already know the definition of internal and external number range, which I explained you last time. So just have a look once again. If you go into the financial accounting new and document type, execute, position, and then SA. If you double click on SA, so the number range is 01. Yeah, click on number range information, AU01 and 01 2014. That's 01 2014. And can you see the current number is?
Yeah.
Which we just posted here.
Yes.
So now if you want to display this document according to our training plan, we have posted the GL document, and now I will show you the document display. So if you click on document and click display, So that is the display of the document. Okay. uh, as I mentioned that each document is identified by three fields. Which one are they? Document number,
Header.
company code, and fiscal year.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And this is the data entry view. Data entry view, how the data is entered. Yeah. And if you click on general ledger view, so this will be general ledger view. Okay. So that's the general ledger view. Ledger is 0L. Yeah, that is a default ledger which is 0L. And if you want to see the header information, this because this is showing you the line item. Can you see item 1 2 3 4? Yeah. So if you want to see the header information, so you have a icon here, header. Click this button and you will have the header information, in which you can see the currency and reference key, who has entered this document, what is the entry date, what is the T code, time of entry, yeah, document date, posting period. So that all this information you can find on the document header. Now you can also display the document by using the transaction code FB03. You can directly go into the transaction code FB03 and enter the document number and can display. Also, if you wanna change something in the item, yeah, so you can double click on this. Double click is item 1, yeah. Sorry, click on document and okay, you can display the document, and I will show you if you want to change something. For example, this is the document number. If you go to FB03 and yeah, so you are displaying it, yeah, and you can have this button change display. Click this button and now you can change the document. Now if you click on item 1, so you will be on this screen, change document. You can change the value date, you can change the assignment, but you can't change the amount. You can't change the amount and document number, yeah. And similarly you can display the document header, and here you can change the document header text and reference. Additional data, if you click on additional data,
Can I just ask a quick question? No, the amount, the 15,000,
yeah,
is it grey out because the setting we did in the field? Is that correct? The 15,000, because
yeah,
you say you cannot change it.
we can't change it, yeah. Amount cannot be changed, yeah, because amount.
Is it because the field was suppressed, or is it just the normal?
No, you cannot change. It is for, you can say, legal purposes, yeah.
All right, okay.
It's a security,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
You can reverse the document, but you can't change the amount of the
You
document.
cannot even edit the amount.
No.
Because sometimes you know what happened when you
Be-
end user posting,
if
you
the-
made an error.
Yeah, if the document is parked or hold, you can edit the amount. But if you have posted the document with a certain amount, you can't change it.
Mm.
It's not possible. Okay, and this is also for auditing purposes as well. If the auditors come to know that you're changing the amount, so this can be a,
Okay, then we can do the adjustment like.
you can do adjustment exactly, yeah, but can't edit the amount. Okay, I have to check the system what happens. Okay, other thing is which I want to show you. I was looking at item 1, yeah, line item 1. If you click on this button, so you can display the next item, yeah, which is rent payable. Similarly, if you click this button, so this will show you the salaries and expenses. So line, if you want to change line item for 3 4, so you can do it separately. Okay. And if you go back to the document overview, so click this button and you will see the document overview again. Now I will show you display or change. Okay, I have showed you already.
Display.
No, display or change line items, yeah. I will come back later on display or change line item, but I will show you once again GL document posting by using another transaction code. So I will show you posting the GL account document by using the other transaction code, which is F-02 general posting. So general posting, the logic is, the screen is different, but the posting will be the same. Okay, so let's choose the date and company code AU01, currency GBP. Okay, in this screen we are having this error, enter rate INR GB rate M for one in the system settings. So maybe uh, Indian currency INR is used at client setting or somewhere, yeah. So we have the maintenance of INR, the translation, you can say the exchange rate is not set for INR to GBP. So in order to fix this error, we have to maintain the exchange rates. Yeah. So can you tell me what is the exchange rate of INR to GBP?
Indian.
100, isn't it? 100 rupees.
Really?
A pound.
Okay.
Was it less than that? You think it's less than that?
Last
Between
time it
100
was
and
like
75, wasn't it?
80 something. 82. Put 1:1.
Okay, enterprise structure. Sorry, SAP NetWeaver. General settings, currencies, enter exchange rates. So can you tell me the rate? If I will just quickly edit M 01 and it's from INR to GBP. I think it should be round about 100,
He's checking.
100, yeah.
Yeah. 1 pound. 98.5. 100.
98.5. Okay, execute, and I will go into the enter exchange rate. Okay, 1 Indian rupee is equal to 1 GBP, yeah, 98, yeah. So 1 Indian rupee is 98.5 equal to 1 GBP. Is it okay, yeah?
No, 98 GBP.
Yeah, 1 GBP is equals to 98.5. Same. It's Sage.
98 Indian rupee is
98
equal to 1
1
GBP. Yeah,
GBP,
so
yeah.
that's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Save. And now go back and then try to post the document. So now error is gone, yeah. So now it's saying specify account number, first line item. So in the first line item we will mention here the expense account 5010, enter. Now this is giving us second error, control indicators for controlling area ZA01 do not exist. I haven't activated the indicators because I was thinking we could actually post a document by using the transaction code FB50, yeah. But now it is giving us the another error. So we will go back to our controlling area and then activate the control indicators. Go back. Controlling, general controlling, maintain controlling area. Go to position and our controlling area is ZA01. Highlight this and you have the option activate components or control indicators. Double click on that and right now there is no entry. Okay. Click on new entries and now you have to activate all the indicators. First of all you have to define when this controlling area is, which year this controlling area is valid from. Let's say this is valid from 2014. Cost center component active, activity type component active, order management active, commitment management active. Profitability analysis, we can't activate the component from this screen because we have to activate this component within profitability analysis node. Activity based costing, leave it not active. Profit center accounting, project sales order, cost objects, you can activate all of them. Okay, and then save. Click on request, maintain controlling area and continue, and data was saved. Now go back to the GL screen and now try to post the document. Enter and the error has gone, yeah. So now rent, let's say rent is 15,000 and next line item should be
Rent is expense still F40.
50.
okay, let's say I'm just posting rent, yeah, only rent.
Okay.
So it's 50 and this should be 2010. Enter and here again 15,000. So the balance should be 0, yeah. Credit debit balance 0 and then document simulate, yeah. Its simulation button is here,
Yeah,
in the
okay.
click this button and that's how you can see the simulation, yeah? And then post. So that's how actually the companies, some of the companies are using this screen to post the GL document. The same screen you will have for customer and vendor invoice as well. Okay, so you can display the document display by this, yeah. Now I will show you now.
Which control do you think is better to do this? Is it through FB50 or
Both are the depends, you know. it depends on the company. For me, if you will ask me, so I think FB50 is more user friendly.
Yeah, because this one
Is
people get confused about the 50 and
That's right, yeah. But it's again, it depends on the business requirements. Some people say they are using this option F-02, but I think FB50 is more easy.
mm,
Yeah,
Hmm.
mm,
it's much easier to work
Because
on.
everything is there, you can do
Yeah,
it.
everything you just have to put line items and then make an entry. If it is 1,000 line item, you
yeah.
can add it.
Because this method, I remember the first time I used SAP,
Yeah.
the account payable they was using this method, but
Yeah.
they always used to come. Oh, why is it 50? Why is it if because they don't have to know the double entry. But with the other
With
method,
FB50, you don't have to mention posting keys.
that's right, yeah.
Yeah, you just have to mention debit or credit. Yeah,
That's
very
right.
easy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I know it's
So the
confusing.
rent overall in general ledger would be 30 now. Because 15 we posted.
Total will be 30.
Yeah, total. But
Yeah, now I'm gonna show you in the next topic how to display or change line item, yeah, and display balances. Yeah. So go back and click on account, and you have the option here, display or change line item. This will show you all the line items. It's like a report. Double click on that and you will be on this screen. First is GL account. You can give that, you can choose the range from, let's say, 2000 to 5000, whatever you want. Yeah,
hmm.
if you leave it blank, all the general ledger will be selected automatically. This is line item selection. You have three options: open items, cleared items, or all items.
Oh,
Okay. Then you have type. You want to see normal items, noted items, or part items. Yeah. We will discuss on this later on. Then you have the option layout, and we will see this layout later on as well. So click on execute, and as you can see here, two documents, 30,000, and this is for salaries 25,000, because here for rent you posted two documents. Yeah,
yeah.
and if this is showing you the balance for 2010, and this is showing you the GL account balance for 2020 line item. Yeah, and 5010 and then 5020. That's it. Now if you want to change something, so you can double click on the document number and you will be in the line item screen, and here again you can click this pencil icon to change any field which you want to change, and that's the header, and that's the document overview. If you want to display the document, so you can display it. So you will be working on this screen a lot. GL account line item display.
Yeah, that was like my Bible. This.
Yeah, so this is the screen where you will be working a lot.
Yeah,
Okay, now the second is display balances. So that's the screen FAGLB03 new. Yeah, if you double click on that, and if which account you wanna say, you can choose the range. Let's say you wanna see the balance of 2010, which is rent. Execute. So 15,000 is making it 30,000. It's for rent, yeah, rent payable. And if you double click on this, so this will bring you again into the line item.
But why it is showing 30,000?
15, 15,
No, yeah, 30,000 all the way.
because it's for periods. Yeah, can you see this period? Yeah, so we made this posting in period 8, so 30,000. So when you post another document for all the periods,
Okay, so it
for all the periods,
accumulates
the
figures.
balance is, yes, it's a cumulative balance. So I have double click on that, and this is saying report GL account line item display is executed. So again you will be in the line item display screen. So this functionality to go from one screen to another is the uh, is is the is a special in SAP system, because you will not find this option into many ERP system, and this is called drill down. Yeah, the word we use for for such functionality is called drill down. Okay, so again you will be in the line item display. So that is the GL document posting. Yeah, now further I will show you the two other types of GL document, uh, which we call reference documents. In the reference documents, you can say that there are many line items in a GL document. So instead of creating a GL document manually, yeah, you can make an account assignment model. You can make an account assignment model instead of inputting so many line items every day. You can make an account assignment model and can make an adjustment. Okay, so this is just for the flexibility. So if you go back, click on document, and you have the option here reference documents. Okay, this is the recurring document. uh, Reference documents. Okay, account assignment model. Yeah, the transaction code is FKMT. Okay, one thing is you have to remember the transaction code for posting FP50 and F-02. Okay, for posting the document, and to display or change line item, you can remember the transaction code FBL1N, FBL3N. So this is GL document posting. Now I'm showing you the reference documents. So the first is account assignment model, FKMT. Double click on that account assignment model, and here you can create account assignment model. Click this create button. First you give the name of the F account assignment model. Let's say you mention office expenses. Yeah, office expenses, create, okay, currency GBP, chart of account ZAU1. Just give the sample text, account assignment model AU01. Click this button, equivalence to, and click this button, line items, and you will be on this screen. Now you know we have rent payable and salaries payable. Yeah, so instead of, let's say, suppose this is two line items, but if you have to use 25 line items or 50 line items, so this account assignment model will be very helping. Okay, so let's say debit company code AU01 and GL account is 5010, and every month you just mention equal to, equivalent. Yeah, so your salary is 25,000, rent is 15,000. Yeah, so if you see this percentage wise, okay, so it looks like 40% rent, 60% salaries. Yeah, almost. Yeah, yeah, so equivalence to 40%. And similarly 50 AU01 2010 50 AU01 5020, and this will be 60. Sorry, 40. Header, okay, that is fine. After this, click on save. So account assignment model was saved. Now if you go back to the GL document posting, if you click on FB50, so you have the button here, account assignment templates. Yeah, so just choose the date first, edit account assignment templates, select account assignment template. So account assignment template, which one we created?
Perfect.
Okay, delete this, enter.
Office expenses.
Yes, office expenses. Yeah. So that's the one. Okay, let me check again. Okay, account assignment model, if it is not working in FP50, then you can try in F-02. Click on F-02, choose the date and click on account model. Yeah, click this button and office expenses, continue, and now you can see the account assignment model. Yeah, debit distribution and credit distribution. So total amount was 40,000. Yeah, so mention here 40,000 and credit distribution 40,000. Yeah, and then save, and the document is posted. And now you can display it. Click on display, and now you can see, almost I was quite close. 16,000 and 24,000. If I do the accurate one, so it will be 15,000 and 25,000. But it's just the way how account assignment model works. Yeah, so you can create a template of account assignment model and then adjust it. So is there any question?
Yeah, instead of giving the percentage, can we do it as a figure?
uh, there is no option in account assignment model.
And I couldn't understand where do you get the 40 and the 60%.
Okay,
Yeah.
which one?
40 and 60%. Is it based on?
No, it's just my idea. It's my idea.
Just an example.
Just an example.
Okay.
Let's say I wanna display this document and change. You can create account assignment model by using the transaction FP50, and as you can say, I am giving the amount 15,000, then 25,000, and 2020 credit 25,000. If you go to edit and click on save account assignment template, click this button and mention here office expense 2. Yeah, continue. So account assignment template is created here, and then click on simulate and then post. So that is created. Yeah, now next time if you come into FB50, and so you have already called template. Yeah, you will double click on that and the same amount will be copied. Yeah, so here your requirement is fulfilled. Yeah, so as a business user, he told me his requirement and I fulfilled that.
Right. So it seems like on each command you have to create the model.
Account assign, yeah, you
Yeah.
can do it. Yeah.
Because I remember the last time you did that, you was working the other screen. Isn't it?
That was proper account assignment model screen where you create account assignment model. This is within the FP50.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so that is much easier. Yeah.
Yeah, this is much easier.
That's fine. Yeah. So next is recurring document. Yeah, which is recurring model. So if you double click on that, transaction code is FBD1. FBD1. So let's say first run on 01/2014 after every month. Yeah, you can give that, choose the intervals in months that when this transaction should be run. Maybe it's a big document, yeah, and this document possibly be related to the month end closing. Suppose the recurring entry which I'm creating is used as month end closing. Yeah, so that's why interval in months 1. Document type is SA. You already know general ledger document is SA. Now you can take the select account assignment template. Click this button.
The first of 11.
Okay, last run on
No, first run on the. I think it's the other way around, isn't it? Because you go first run on the 11th of.
The 31st of March,
Oh.
15.
Yeah. First run, yeah.
Okay, so now account assignment model, if I take from 2, maybe 2 is not okay, 1,
3.
continue. So I just want the recurring entry, this account assignment model is a recurring entry. Recurring, save. Posting without line item is not possible. Okay, let's say 40 5010, and this is 15,000. Again, if you want to give another line item, you can give it. Yeah, and then post. So document 91 was stored in company code AU01. So now this recurring entry document is created. Now in the month end closing, you go back and you have a folder here, periodic processing. Click this button and you have an option here, recurring entries. Click execute. You can display the list of all the recurring entry which you have created by click on F-15. So this will show you the list of all the recurring entry. So company code is AU01 and execute. So 91, that's the one we created. Yeah, so even if you have created more, you can see you can display the line items for all of them. Now go back and click on execute AU01 and execute, sorry, settlement period. You have to give the date of the settlement period. So
1st of December.
okay, 1st of December, but that will be a future date.
Yeah, but because we said like every
Month,
month
yeah.
interval.
Okay, let's say if I give this date, so execute. So you have the message session SAP 1F120 was created. Now here I will explain you the concept of batch input run session. Yeah, normally for processing the large data, we create the batch input session. So right now I'm just showing you the example of only one recurring entry. Yeah. But suppose if there are 100 recurring entries, then batch input run, as I mentioned, is used for large data. Even for data migration, yeah, the last topic which I have told you, the last step is to run batch input. Yeah. So batch input session has already been created SAP F120. So in order to run this batch input session, you have to go to system, services, batch input sessions. Yeah. Its transaction code will be SM35. So this question may be asked to you in the interview. This is not the certification exam question, but this can be asked during the interview, that what is the transaction code for batch input run. So SM35. So in order to run this
35.
SM35, okay, you have to highlight your session name SAP 120, click on process. Here you can choose process foreground or background. You have both options. Either you can run the batch input foreground or background. Foreground is that you can display what is going on. Background is the system will process it in the background. Okay. Or display errors only. Display errors means it will be foreground process. Yeah. So you can keep the same settings, or if you want you can change it. Yeah. So let's say I choose display errors only, and expert mode can process, and session overview. Click on this session overview, processed. Okay, my process has been done. That's why I can't see the, it is because in the end of the day, if the process is fine, it will be disappeared. Okay, so now if you go to, if you come out of this screen and go to accounting, financial accounting, general ledger, and the document, sorry, account, and click on display or change line items. So I want to see, okay, execute. So 4. Yeah, the fourth document, 1004 document, was posted by the recurring entries. So as I mentioned, recurring entry is used for large data. It takes some time, yeah, but that was only one document. It, how much time it takes?
But recurring
Only 1 second.
will be the fixed amounts.
Fixed amount. Because the amount, because I choose the account assignment model as a reference to create recurring entry, whatever amount you will choose, it's like a preparation. Yeah, you can't actually maintain the amount. If you have made, you can check the list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so of the recurring entry documents before executing it. Yeah. So if you are executing it, it means you are satisfied with all the entries.
You've got the same command in Sage as well. The recurring
Not recurring.
yeah.
I mean, we can't post it reoccurring, but yeah, you can put a lump sum figure and you can say 12 installments, so it will post it as.
Yeah. You posted, you set the date.
Yeah, but you have to give the gross figure. Like suppose you put 12,000 and then you mention it like okay in 12 installment, so it will post £1,000 each.
That's prepayment, isn't it?
Huh?
Isn't that accruals or prepayment?
No,
Okay.
I thought you had to
accrual
do.
prepayment you do it at the end of the day.
Okay, our next topic is accounts receivable. Yeah, accounts receivable invoice, document display, display or change line item, and display balances. Yeah. So then we have accounts payable invoice, document display. So it's about customer invoice, vendor invoice. Yeah. So I will go back into the system and accounts receivable. Click this document entry. So again you have two options to post the customer invoice by using the transaction code FB70 and F-22. If you double click on FB70, so you will be on this screen. Now from the first you have to check the company code AU01, otherwise you can switch it. The second is transaction. You have two options, invoice or credit memo. We will discuss credit memo later on after this topic, but you can change the screen from invoice to credit memo by using this button. Okay. First we have to choose the customer. Click this button and you have on the top options customers by company code. Company code is AU01. Continue. And let's say this is our domestic transaction, London Motors UK Limited. Click this invoice date 01 2014. That is fine. GL account, the GL account is being credited. You see, by default the system has chosen credit in this screen. Yeah, credit, because customer is being debited, our sales account will be credited. Yeah. When the customer will pay us, then the customer will be credited and our bank account will be debited. So which GL account we will choose here? This is customer
Revenue.
invoice.
Revenue.
No, this is a sales.
This is sales. Yeah. So which GL account we will choose?
I said it was
2000.
no, no, it was 600.
6,000.
6,000.
Okay. So if click this button, we created a GL account.
Yeah.
6,000 revenue. So let's say this sales is for 5,000. Enter. Okay, we are having the same issue which we had in the expense account here. So in order to fix this issue, go to the transaction code, FBKP. First of all you have to check FS00 and make sure in 6,000 which field status variant you are field status group you are using. So I'm displaying 6,000. Go to create bank or interest and it's G029. Yeah. So display G029. Okay, double click. You see, you can, if you double click on this, yeah, so you will be on the field status group screen. And click on asset accounting, and again you have the required entry. That's why you are having this problem again. This is a display field status group. You can't change the screen. Okay, if you are unable to change the screen, then you can go through the transaction. Okay, let's see, change. Okay, you can't change it. Now you go to transaction code for field status. What is the transaction code? OBC4.
Yeah.
Highlight field status groups and G029. Double click on that asset accounting and make it optional. Save and click on requests and choose field status variant. Continue. Now go back to the customer invoice and then enter. Okay, it is still showing us, so we may have to post this document again. Sorry, input the values again. $6,000 and amount in document currency 5,000. Enter. So now this is working. Yeah. Okay, the amount is not balanced. As you can see here, the amount is not balanced, and so you can add here 5,000. So now it is balanced. Yeah. If you click on editing options, you can tick this button, propose final amount. Yeah, this may propose final amount to you instead of you enter and then balance it. Yeah. Okay, save, go back and then simulate, and in simulation you will notice customer is being debited and your revenue account is being credited, and the posting key 01. 01 means invoice. Yeah, and 50 means credit. So your sales account is being credited and 51,000, which is the customer invoice, is being debited. Post. So the document number should start from 18. You remember I showed you document type, that was DR. Yeah, so here you can also notice the document type DR. Now in order to display the document, the transaction code will be the same, FB03, and as you can confirm from here, and the document is identified by document number, company code and fiscal year. This is a data entry view. If you will click on general ledger view, so you can see the general ledger instead of 51,000. So click on general ledger view, and now you see which GL account is hidden, 1500, which we created as trade receivables, and the rest of the functions will be the same. If you want to change, if you want to display the line item, double click on that, and that is used for header, so it's the same. Yeah, and if you want to display different currency, so that's the button, you can click on that. The document currency is GBP and it group currency is euro. Click this button and this will show you the amount in euro. And if you want to display into the hard currency, so this will show you in United States dollar. So the translation is being done through NetWeaver, through that table. And the next is display or change line item. For customer, the document can be posted by FB70, or the second transaction code is F-22. So before I show you the line item, I will post the document by using the transaction code F-22. So F-22, double click on that and choose the date. Account will be customers. Posting key 01. Enter, and let's say this time it's 6000. Posting key 50. Account is 6000. Enter, and 6000, and then post. So 18001 was posted in company code. You can go to document and then display it. Okay. Now I will go into the display or change line items. Click on account, display or change line items. Transaction code is FBL5N. FBL5N. For GL it was FPL3N. For account customer it is FPL5N. Double click and choose the customer account. Execute, and you can see the line items. 5000, 6000. Two line items we posted, and the status is open because it is not cleared. The customer hasn't made the payment. Similarly, in order to display the balance, the transaction code is FD10N. So execute, and you can see the total balance, which should be 11,000. Yeah, because two invoices were posted. So double click on 11,000 and you will be again into the line items. So for display balance, FD10N. Similarly, accounts payable, we post the document by using the transaction FP60. Go to accounts payable and document entry FP60, and the second one is F-43. So click on FP60 and choose the vendor. Document type is KR. Okay, so let's say it is British Utilities, and today's date, GL document will be, this time will be 5000. Purchases, yeah, and let's say it's 4000. Okay, and then this time you see I haven't put the amount to balance it. Why?
Because you already.
In editing options I have mentioned propose final amount. Yeah, so that's why this time I don't have to put the amount in the amount section here. It is already balanced. Yeah, this is the address of the customer, as you can see here. Simulate, and simulation will show you how the document will be posted, and then post. And the number range should start from 19. Yeah, because I change from 32 to 19, so it should be 19. And you can display the document. Okay, you can also display it through the transaction FP03. The second way of posting the vendor document is F-43. Okay, account posting key this time is 31. 31 means vendor invoice, or it's just invoice. Yeah, so British Utilities, enter, and amount is, let's say, 2000, posting key 50, 5000, and amount 2000, and then post. Okay, probably we have to mention 40. Yeah, so that is a mistake. Double click on that. Okay,
Can change. You need to do a journal.
okay, I will do it again. F-43. And this should be 40. Yeah, and then simulate, and now post. So 19,001 was posted in company code. So you can display the document, and similarly you can go back and display or change line items. Account, display or change line item. The transaction code is FBL1N. FBL1N. So mention the vendor account, and then execute. So 2 items displayed. Yeah, so these are open. And if you want to display the balance, display balances. Yeah, transaction code is FK10N. Execute, and the balance should be 6,000. Double click on that and you can see the line items again. So that's how we can do accounts payable and accounts receivable. So our next topic is customer or vendor credit memo. Yeah, but we will do this after the break.